There's a few steps, a few different stages of self-belief, which will actually let you turn into a freak. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be lifting. This could be whatever. You want to be a goddamn pro chess player. This kind of shit applies to everything. Initial stage is interest, hope. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Maybe one of your buddies shows you a lifting video, or you start to kind of get the itch to. Of course, I'm going to talk about this in a gym context. But for whatever reason, to get the itch, like, oh, yeah, I want to get kind of big. Yeah, that'd be sweet. There's no details yet. There's no plan. Just kind of a distant idea. It's like, yeah, that'd be cool. Dude, yeah, look, these guys are having fucking fun, man. I want to do some of that. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's sick. Right? That's the hope stage. Now, the majority of people give up there. They don't even go to the gym. They don't even talk to their buddies. They don't even watch a couple of tutorial videos on how to do this shit. And it just ends there. It's like they're scrolling on their phone. Oh yeah, that could be cool. It'd be sick if I was jacked. Swipe. Young Sheldon meme. and then that's the end of it. The little bit of hope in their mind it flutters off into the universe, gone forever. Or maybe it comes back. But if you don't act on it, it may as well have never happened. Right. So that's the hope stage. And then I would say next is the prospecting stage, right? The prospecting stage. So this is where that little bit of hope was enough for you to say, I want to try this shit. Look up on Planet Fitness a free day pass. You send them the email. They give you a little QR code. You don't even have to pay for this shit. And then you roll up, scan it, you're good. Maybe watch copy a Chris Bumstead back day video. Copy anybody who you think is cool. You're like, oh, that's sick. Watch some science-based dudes, because they really get into the nitty-gritty details of how to do specific movements. We've all been there. We've all watched hours upon hours of Athlete X and Jeff Nippard and so else. Because if you've never lifted before, you don't know how to really squeeze your triceps on a push down, or really you want to twist your hand just like this on a bicep curl. I know that's not usually the kind of stuff I'm hyping up, but as a beginner, knowledge is absolutely number one value. It's super valuable, right? So to go from never doing any lifts before to having a basic grasp of how to do this shit, a pretty good idea of what your form should look like, stuff like that, sweet. You get in the gym, you have one of your buddies, or maybe you make friends at the gym, and you kind of have them show you the ropes a little bit. So don't go up to every person you see and nag them. How do you do this? But you get what I'm saying. Ease into it. And then after long enough in the prospecting stage where you haven't gotten any results yet, you haven't actually gotten a return on your investment yet. After a few months of that, you're going to notice that you've made some gains. And honestly, if you've been lifting pretty hard, you've been eating your protein, maybe you started taking a men's multivitamin or a women's multivitamin. I know there's a couple of you floating around. You get a good amount of sleep, right? And you're training hard. 3 months from beginner to, 3 months in, you can look pretty substantially different. You're the most susceptible to gains in that period of time. So after that prospecting stage, probably a few people got cut. A few people did it for a few weeks. I don't have time for this. Or whatever reason, they're like, I'm done with this. So the filter has taken a few more people out. But once that prospecting stage pays off and you realize holy shit, I've actually got kind of an arm pump. You're going to be the first to notice this kind of stuff too. I don't want you to get too worried about body dysmorphia, right? Just keep a level head about that kind of stuff. But you're going to notice when your form is just a little bigger. You're going to see when you first start to get that one big bicep thing. That's a pretty badass milestone, man. So once you start seeing that, then that's going to trickle into your mind and you're going to say, oh shit, All right, let's shift into second. Let's go harder.